In today's lesson, we are going to review some of the most commonly confused words in English. The words we'll study are dessert and desert, dairy and diary, principle and principle, moral and morale, wander and wonder, stationery and stationery. For each pair, we'll compare their pronunciation, meaning, examples, and usage. By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to use them correctly and avoid common mistakes. Let's begin with our first pair. The first word is dessert. Dessert. Dessert is a noun. It means sweet food that people usually eat after a meal. For example, we had ice cream for dessert. This means after the main meal, the people ate ice cream as a sweet food. Now let's compare it with desert. Desert. Desert can be a noun or a verb. As a noun, it means a very dry area of land that receives very little rain. For example, many camels live in the desert. This means camels can survive in dry regions where there is very little water. As a verb, desert is pronounced as desert. Desert. It means to leave a place, a person, or a responsibility when you should not. For example, the soldier deserted his army. This means the soldier left his army without permission when he was expected to stay. Another example, he deserted his family when the children were young. This means he left his family and did not continue his responsibilities toward them. So remember, dessert, sweet food. Desert, as a noun, it means dry land. Desert, as a verb, it means to leave someone or something behind. Notice that dessert and desert as a verb have the same pronunciation. However, they have completely different meanings. Also, desert as a noun has a different pronunciation. Desert. Even though these words have similar spelling, their meanings and pronunciations can be quite different. The first word is dairy. Dairy. Dairy can be a noun or an adjective. It refers to milk and products made from milk. For example, cheese is a dairy product. This means cheese belongs to the group of foods made from milk. Now let's compare it with diary. Diary. Diary is a noun. It means a book in which you record your thoughts or feelings or what has happened each day. It's a personal book where people write about their lives. For example, she writes in her diary every evening. This means she records her experiences and thoughts in a personal notebook. So remember, dairy milk products, diary personal journal. One letter changes, but the meaning changes completely. The first word is principle. Principle. Principle can be a noun or an adjective. As a noun, it means the head of a school. As an adjective, it means main or most important. For example, the principal welcomed the new students. This means the head of the school greeted the students. An adjective example, the principal reason for the meeting was safety. This means safety was the main reason for the meeting. Now let's compare it with principle. Principle. Interestingly, both words have the same pronunciation. However, principle is only a noun. It means a rule, belief, or idea that guides behavior. For example, honesty is an important principle. So remember, principle, school head or main. Principle means rule or belief. Same pronunciation, different spelling, different meaning. The first word is moral. Moral. Moral can be a noun or an adjective. As an adjective, it means related to right and wrong behavior. As a noun, it means a lesson or message that teaches people what is right or wrong. As an adjective, the story teaches an important moral lesson. This means the story teaches people what is right and what is wrong. As a noun, the moral of the story is to be honest. This means the lesson or message of the story is that people should be honest. Let's compare it with morale. Morale. Morale is a noun. It is also pronounced as morale. Morale. It means the confidence, enthusiasm, and spirit of a group. For example, the team's morale improved after the victory. This means the team became more confident and motivated after winning. So remember, moral is about what is right and wrong or the lesson of a story. Morale or morale is about how positive, confident, and motivated a group feels. The first word is wander. Wander. Wander is a verb. It means to walk around without a clear direction or purpose. For example, we wandered around the city all afternoon. This means we walked through the city without a specific destination. Now let's compare it with wonder. Wonder. Wonder can be a noun or a verb. It means to feel curiosity or to think about something. For example, I wonder why she left early. This means I am curious about the reason she left early. So remember, wander, walk without direction. Wonder, feel curiosity. This pair can be very confusing because both words have the same pronunciation. Stationery. Stationery. However, there is one important spelling difference. Stationery contains the letter A. Stationery contains the letter E. Even though they sound the same, their meanings are completely different. The first word is stationary. Stationary. Stationary is an adjective. It means not moving. For example, the bus remained stationary for 10 minutes. This means the bus stayed in the same place and did not move. Now let's compare it with stationery. Stationery. Stationery is a noun. It refers to writing materials such as paper, pens, notebook, and envelopes. For example, she bought some stationery for school. This means she purchased writing supplies for her studies. So remember, stationery with letter A means not moving. Stationery with letter E means writing supplies. Just like principal and principal, these two words have the same pronunciation but different spellings and meanings. Stationery contains the letter E. Think of E for envelope, eraser, and equipment used for writing. This can help you remember that stationery means writing supplies. Our final review. Dessert. Sweet food eaten after a meal. Desert. A very dry area of land. Dairy. Foods made from milk. Diary. A book where people write about their lives. Principal. The head of a school or the main thing. Principle. A rule or belief. Moral. Related to right and wrong behavior. Morale or morale. The confidence and spirit of a group. Wander. To walk without a clear direction. Wonder. To feel curious about something. Stationary. Not moving. Stationery, writing materials such as paper, pens, and notebooks. Remember, small spelling differences can create big differences in meaning. Always check the spelling carefully before using these words. The more you compare confusing words side by side, the easier it becomes to remember their meanings and use them correctly in real English communication.